Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Blonde Cafe podcast. I'm your host, Brooke Villanueva, and I'm your 28-year-old millennial gal out here living my best life. And I'm here to help give you the tips, tricks, and tools to live your best life. And today we are talking all about how to get more time back in our day, how to get more time back in our week, in our month, in our year, even if you're getting crazy with it. We are talking about how to have more time to do the things that we want to do and spend less time doing the things that we don't want to do. Because as everybody likes to say, we all have 24 hours, we all have 7 days a week, we all have 365 in a year, and we all have the same number of hours as Beyonce. That's what a lot of people tell me nowadays, you know? And I want to teach you a few things that I've learned over the years that have helped me personally kind of life hack my way through it. And granted, I will tell you, I'm right now living just like my husband and I. We have 2 dogs. We don't have kids yet, but one day, hopefully, we will. And we are really, really trying to set ourselves up for success. And me personally, like, I've always been addicted to like personal growth and like trying to figure out the best way to do everything and, life hacks of all kinds. And so these are my 3 favorite tips to try to get you on track for the week so that you can have a successful week, you can have a successful day, and you can spend more time doing the fun things versus like not really being present with the fun things, even if you do get to squeeze them in, because there's all these things in the back of your mind that might be stressing you out. So if that sounds anything like you, our first tip is to meal prep in bulk. And by that, I mean you are meal prepping in the easiest way possible. You are not, getting out 1,500 containers. You're not spending hours on a Sunday cooking 12 different meals. You are quite literally prepping the bare basics, and you're having those in your fridge so you can mix and match with whatever you want. And I know that's perfect for some people because a lot of people say that the main detraction from meal prepping is the fact that they don't want to eat leftovers. They don't want to eat the same thing every day. And I totally get you on that. Like, I am vibing with that hardcore. Like, I also do not want to eat the same thing 7 days a week. And so with this, if you meal prep, bulk things, you can mix and match and make different meals throughout the day and have your meals separated as easily as possible. So for me personally, I like to throw a couple chicken breasts in the air fryer. So you can put those, you can put those with potatoes, you can put those with rice, you can make stir fry, you can make, I don't even know, all kinds of stuff. Literally like chicken enchiladas if you want to. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. But if you actually have it ahead of time, ready to go, that's going to save you like, I don't know, probably 20 minutes of your day maybe. By the time you get out the chicken, cut the chicken, maybe like put it in the air fryer, season it, whatever you want to do. And I will say that I typically season my chicken like very, I don't know, I guess neutral in this aspect so that I can use it for different things. I can go from a Mediterranean bowl to a taco bowl if I wanted to, because I'm only seasoning with like salt, pepper, and like sometimes garlic or like sometimes paprika, the basics, you know what I mean. But I do that. I also meal prep steak sometimes. That's really good. And it also, pro tip, do not do this with chicken whatsoever. But pro tip with like steaks and beef, I cook it a little bit less, like the tiniest bit less than I actually want to eat it, like temperature wise, so that when I reheat it, it's not like really tough or really chewy or like overdone. So pro tip. Only do that with red meat, please. Do not do that with chicken. But that's one of my favorite tips. Same thing with like fruits and veggies. If you cut them ahead of time, you are so much more likely to eat them throughout the week versus if you have to cut up a pineapple on a Tuesday night. Nobody wants to do that. Literally nobody. Same thing, like you can like cut up your strawberries, you can wash your blueberries, you can cut up your green pepper as a snack, you can cut up carrots if you want that as a snack, celery. You can have all of these items just readily on hand so you can eat them throughout the week without having to feel like you need to meal prep for 8 hours on a Sunday, or you have to spend 2 hours each night cooking dinner when you're absolutely exhausted and you end up ordering DoorDash or you end up going out with friends or whatever the case may be. That's one of my favorite tips. Meal prep in bulk. It will save you. You don't have to be crazy. You can literally have like 4 different dishes of meat, fruit, veggie, and then like you could do potatoes or you could do rice or pasta, like little things like that to save you time. My second thing is to not leave everything for Sunday. So a lot of people like they love a good Sunday reset. I also love a good Sunday reset. And a lot of my friends like they will tell you that like I do have like a set amount of time on a Sunday that I will not spend my whole Sunday out and about. I like to come home to a clean house, to have my meals ready. That's usually when I do my bulk meal prepping. But to do these little things throughout the week, especially if you know that you have a busy weekend, to help get yourself ahead so you're not falling behind and you can go out with your friends on a Sunday if you want to. Or if you know that you're going to be busy like Friday and Saturday, and those are normally like your laundry days, you can do a load of laundry throughout the week. Do a load of laundry on a Thursday. Get crazy. Do one on a Tuesday maybe if you're feeling wild. But you can do those little things to help set yourself up for success so that you're not scrambling trying to squeeze everything into one weekend. Maybe you're missing out with plans with friends. Maybe you're not able to get to the cleaning stuff that you want to because you prioritize those plans with friends, but ultimately deep down you feel stressed about it. I know I've done that before, believe you me. But if you like do those little things throughout the week, it could be something as small as cleaning the bathroom. If you scrub the toilet on Wednesday, you can do that instead of saving it for Sunday. Or if you need to clean the baseboards, take it one room at a time, dust the fan, take it one room at a time. Write down which one you do. Keep a little log. You don't have to do it all in one big swoop. Unless you feel like doing that and that is your absolute Boca Raton, then do it, baby. Like, do it. But if you want to try to maximize your time with friends and try to maximize your relaxing time, do those things like a little bit here and there so that it doesn't all pile up. Same thing with dishes. You know, you can do dishes right after you eat and wash your plate and put it in the sink or put it out to dry or dry it off, whatever, put it away, versus saving yourself a big old sink at the end of the day or the end of the night. And then now you have to spend like 30 minutes to an hour washing dishes at the end of the day, or put it in the dishwasher or empty the dishwasher. You can also life hack and like do these things while your meals are cooking. So like, excuse me, if you put something in the air fryer and you're waiting for it to be done, but you don't really want to do anything in the meantime, maybe instead of scrolling on social media, maybe you empty the dishwasher so it makes it a little bit easier for yourself, or you wipe down the counters, or you dust off the shelves, whatever that looks like to you. Maybe you do that like while you're waiting so you can kind of multitask a little bit. I like doing that. And last but not least, number 3, starting your day with a clean space. And this can mean your bedroom, this can mean your bathroom, this can mean your like your kitchen if you go in there to make your breakfast in the morning or get your lunch out for work, however you do it. Your brain automatically, like when you see items out and about and like things are messy, quote unquote, and things are not organized, your brain automatically like gets stressed out. Your brain is in a chaos state right when you wake up. If you're like waking up and you can't find your left sock and you're running around your room and then you maybe bump your knee on your bed, or you go into the bathroom and you spill your perfume because it's right in the middle where you left it, but it doesn't go there, and then now you're kind of running behind, like you create chaos in your morning when you don't start out with a clean slate. And I'm not saying everything has to be like spick and span HGTV style. I'm just saying like if you by simply like reduce the number of gathering points that you have for items, your brain will trick itself into being more calm that day, just from the jump. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about with gathering points, this is something I learned actually from a LinkedIn course. You might have heard me talk about it on previous episodes, but it's basically reducing the number of places that you have items. So this can go for the number of places you have items on your work desk. This can go for on your dresser, on your vanity maybe in the living room you have like shoes, maybe you have a coat, maybe you have a purse somewhere, and maybe you have a stack of mail on the table and your sunglasses and your keys. Just by putting all of those like items together, you automatically eliminate that chaos in your brain. And you can even write yourself notes. Like if you want to put things in a bin per se, like say you get like a little basket or a bin to put things in, you can write yourself a little note and put it on top and say, like, okay, this is Bill's and I don't know, like Timmy's soccer schedule for the week or whatever. And you can put that in a bin. And then you do the same thing with like clothes and shoes. Like maybe you don't have time to put them all away right then, but maybe you just put them in a basket and then you can take it to the room later and then put them away later. But at very least, you're getting rid of those items from just being like kind of thrown about throughout the living room. Just like how a laundry basket works, basically. Like you put all of that stuff in your laundry basket so it's not just like out and about on the floor, on the bed, on the chair. Like you put all that stuff in one spot so that you can wash it later. Same thing with gathering points. You put all of the like items, they don't even have to be similar, but if you just put all of your items in one spot, it makes your brain think that things are more orderly than they actually might be. And I will tell you, this is like one of my favorite hacks, especially if you have people coming over or you just want like your space to be presentable for a little bit. Like you literally put all your items on one pile and either put it in a basket or put it to the side, kind of tidy it up a little bit, make sure like, you know, your papers aren't going every which direction or whatever. But it puts your brain at ease. Please try this. If you don't try any of these tips, please try the gathering points. The same goes for your car. If you literally put a basket in your car so that you can put all of your either trash or your receipts, or I don't know if you keep like an umbrella, maybe an ice scraper, like if you put all of that stuff in one spot, it helps your car be so much more clean. And if you're in it every day, it's going to stress you out even less, which is amazing. Same thing with like your bathroom vanity. You can do it with your perfume. You can do it with your cologne, your deodorant, your, I don't even know, your makeup. Like if you put all of those items in a central location versus just maybe like all along your vanity or just maybe along your vanity, maybe on your nightstand, maybe like wherever you happen to travel with those items around the house, as my husband does. I love him so much. He travels with his cologne throughout the house, you know, wherever he decides to spray it. But if you do that, you will eliminate so much clutter in your brain and you just set yourself up for such a good day. You don't start your day in chaos and anxiety and just like running around like a crazy person. You can actually start your day and be like, okay, yep, I know where my perfume is. I know where my socks are. I know where my shoes are. And if you have any favorite tips that you like to share too, please let me know. Put them in the comments, especially like with kids, because I don't have kids yet personally, so I can't speak to that. And I know it's chaos sometimes keeping track of a tiny human. I have nieces and nephews. I get it. I totally get it. But if you guys have tips for that, please feel free to let me know. Share with our listeners, share with our followers. If you guys are not following on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, we're on all the places. So I really, really, really want to engage with you guys. And I want you to be part of this conversation because I don't have all the answers, but I want you to know that these are things that I implement in my life, just like we're chatting if we're besties and, you know, you're like maybe stressed out during the week and you're like, I just don't feel like I have enough time. This is something that I would tell my friends. This is something that I would share with them that enhances my week and my day. So that's why I want to share it with you guys. I want to spread the love. I want to spread the word. And that's where you guys come in. You can join. Please slide in my DMs if you want to chat about it. If you have any ideas, please let me know. I'm so here to listen and I'm so here to be inspired for more episodes. So if you guys have any other life hacks that you like to try, let me know. Drop them in my DMs, drop them in my comments. We will review my top 3 favorite things on how to get back more time in your day so that you can do the fun things in life. Number 1, meal prepping in bulk. Doesn't have to be crazy. Doesn't have to be the same meal every time. Literally just meal prep your meats, meal prep your veggies, meal prep your carbs. Do it. It will save you time. I promise you that. Number 2 is, I almost forgot it. Don't leave everything for Sunday. Take little bits and pieces out of your day. Unless, like I said, if you love Sunday reset and you have all day to do it, by all means be my guest. But if you do have a busy life and a busy weekend, do little things throughout the week that are going to make your life easier. So you can do a load of laundry on a night while you're watching TV, or maybe that 30 minutes that you save cooking dinner because you now have your meats meal prepped. Maybe you use that to do a load of laundry. Maybe you use that to clean the toilet in the bathroom or wipe down the counters or whatever that might be. If you do those little things throughout the week, it will add up and it will help you not feel like you have so much to do and so much going on. Especially if you have friends over, if you have people over, family, things like that. It will help you, I promise. Number 3, reduce the number of gathering points for items in your home. This can go for spaces as small as a desk or as big as your dresser or even the kitchen. You can literally, if you have pans that you've cooked with on the stove and you still need to wash them, stack them all up. Put cups inside of cups. Put cups inside of bowls. Stack it all up in one area so it's right there ready for you. And it just makes your brain feel so much more at ease. It puts things into perspective. It puts things, relatively where they go. Even if you don't have time to put everything in a drawer, to put everything away in its home, you at least have those items that are misfits per se in one spot, and then you can distribute when you have the time. It guarantee you it will ease your brain a little bit and it will help you be a little bit more organized. It's my favorite tip ever. I hope you're having a great week. Hope you like our new setup. As you can see, we're playing with different video settings here. So welcome to the party, y'all. We're rocking and rolling. I'm so happy to have you on this podcast, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.